let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig. Driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. I got it. Snap.
Block now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Both to Mike. Mike's both. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 44, Mike, shoot!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Here we go, G. Here I come. 44, Mike, 44. It's been a long day for you. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the run. Fire.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Mike, 50. Alpha. Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Yep. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fire's the mic. Fire's the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get right?
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch twin. 15.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. It's our field. It's our field.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
43. Fire's the mic. Not here. Watch twins. Blue John Corkers.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. 18 Gator. I got you.
On 2nd and 9. Lott. Drew Lott taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, it's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. This is the tight end fan. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Set. 10 logo. 44. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Switch. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Get ready.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second and 7, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, Zoo. 44's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. I got you, pump. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 37. Check 30. Select. Tighten up. Tighten up.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. DeAnthony Thomas there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Lock now. 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, Haywood. Mike. Mike's Bobo. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey. Switch gears.
From midfield, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. You run. Get it.
Clock will try again on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man up. Rush in. Use your fortress.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Damiere Byrd, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
We got 4.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Hey, 43. 3 down. Box track. 7's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Finds the mic.
Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back. Check 24. Check 24. 15. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 44. Hey. Undercut. Snap.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Come on, dude.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
Check.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check it out, please. Check 99. Check 99.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. Attack.
Mike 10. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Ryan's on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get up, get up, get up.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. It's 60 or. Hey, here we go. Shit. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the double. Mike Fofo. I'm coming. Snap.
On first down, Lindsey. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Orbit. Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey. Mike, 44's Mike. Check. You ain't got nothing. 44's the Mike. Hey, wahoo. Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Now to the air, Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set, 50, plant, Bravo. Touchdown, defense. 44, Mike.
Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
70, Indy.
The dump off good for 8 there on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Lock to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, yellow. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Rivlin.
Alpha. Here we go, D. Get up.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mahomes going to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's Lindsey. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Broncos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So this one will wind up